States. I've been asked to speak a little bit about the United States and our struggle. We've come a long way from the late 70s, when women marched on this continent and in Europe to take back the night, an initiative that initially focused on making the streets safe for women at night and grew into a struggle for ending all forms of violence against women. But we know there is much more to do. Yesterday, President Obama reauthorized a Strengthened Violence Against Women Act, which for more than 2 decades, thank you, yes, which for more than 2 decades has saved countless lives, increased our ability to hold offenders accountable, and transformed the way we treat victims of abuse. As the President said yesterday, we didn't only change the rules, we changed the culture. Victims knew they would be protected, they knew they were not alone. But please, let there be no doubt. We are also committed to the ongoing struggle for gender equality around the world. Our foreign policy puts women, peace, and security front and center. And last year, we launched the first ever U.S. strategy to prevent and respond to gender-based violence globally. And most important, we've worked with all of you to establish UN Women and the position of the Special Representative of the Secretary General on Special Violence in Conflict. All women and girls have a fundamental right to live free and from violence and fear. When one woman suffers physical or sexual abuse, our common humanity is assaulted. When women are attacked, so is their full and equal participation in society. Violence against women weakens our communities, stunts our economies, and erodes our common values. And please let us remember, violence against women is not cultural, it is criminal. Ending this scourge of violence will require all of our best efforts. It's now time to act and take this further, and to use the tools that we have at hand to realize a future of equality, dignity, and freedom for all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rosemary DiCarlo. And now I invite superstar, Ms. Susan Sarandon. Ms. Sarandon is going to be reading a message that we had received from Malala Yousafzai. We all know her. She is the young girl activist who got shot because she wanted to have her own right for education. Ms. Susan Sarandon, let's give her a round of applause, please.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here with you as we stand for our sisters all over the world who do not have the privileges that we have. And I welcome all the men because we need you too. Next time, this group will be larger. We'll bring more men. And we'll double in size, and hopefully there'll be less violence. And we'll keep coming until there's no violence. Because, as this wonderful sign, professional-looking sign, says, women deserve to be free, and we all support that. Yeah. Because when women are free, then men definitely have more fun. So any real man will support women being free. They're not threatened by this education thing, so that's what we have to make clear. Okay, here is the word-by-word transcript of Malala's video message. In the name of Allah the Beautiful, the Beneficent, today it's an honor to speak of my own rights, to speak for the rights of every human being, and especially women. Every day is a woman's day, and every day is a day of women's rights, and every day is a day of the rights of all human beings. But on March 8th, we celebrate it. Today we can see in this world, girls are deprived of their basic right of education. Girls cannot go to school. Today we see that women cannot do a job. Women are stopped from going out of their houses. So we all have to fight for our own rights. Not only girls, but also boys. They are working day and night. They don't go to school. So if you don't fight for our rights, we won't get our rights. We won't see the day where we all go to school. So we call should work for our rights, and we all should fight for our rights. And a day would come that we all go to school, and a day would come where all girls would be getting their education. And there will be peace in the world. If we sit in our home and wait for someone to come and speak for our rights, then we would not see the day in which each and every girl goes to school. If you want each and every girl to be educated, if you want peace all over the world, we all have to fight. We all should be united, and we should not wait for anyone else to come and speak out for us. We should do it by ourselves. Girls' basic rights is education, because education is the only way that we can see peace in this world. We should struggle hard, we should be united, and we should work together for our rights. And we should send each and every girl to school, because in school we learn how to live a life. We learn how to live with people. The basic thing is that education is a tool for survival. Let's make a commitment today that we all work together. We make a commitment that we all work together, that we all fight for the rights of girls, and we all work to send each and every girl to school. Thank you. And thank you all, and let's work to get her message out and to tell her how much we support her friends and her sisters and her brothers. Let's be as brave as she is. Thank you.
Happy International Women's Day, everybody. My name is Christy Turlington Burns, and I am standing here today. Professional. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. My name is Christy Turlington Burns, and I'm standing here today in front of you in solidarity to end violence against women. I founded Every Mother Counts in 2010, a campaign to end preventable deaths in pregnancy and childbirth around the world. If we don't end violence against women, we can't achieve that goal. Approximately 100 to 140 million women have been victims of genital mutilation around the world, and 3 million girls in sub-Saharan Africa are at risk every year. 15% of HIV-positive women in sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia were abused when they told others about their health status. This is not acceptable. Today I support UN Women for Peace, and I'm speaking out to end violence against women. Thank you for being here.
Hi, I'm Kelly Rutherford. Thank you all for being here today. I'm so emotional. I think there are tears of sadness for the women who have been abused and are being abused, and there are tears of joy for all of you and all of us who have the power to change it. So thank you so much for being here. And even though it may be a small group, it's a very powerful group. We can really do a lot. So I'm going to get to my speech before I have like a crazy time here. Okay, I'm going to completely turn this into a therapy session. Okay. Thank you, Christy. I admire so much the work that you do, and Susan. Lakshmi, thank you. That speech was so beautiful. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. There's a lot of statistics here. I think statistics are so amazing because they really bring about reality. The annual worldwide number of so-called honor killings victims may be as high as 5,000 women. Violence against women is acceptable as normal in many countries. Women and girls with disabilities are more likely to be abused. In the DRC, approximately 1,100 rapes are reported each month, with an average of 36 women and girls raped every day. This is unacceptable. Today, I support UN Women for Peace, and I'm speaking out to end violence against women. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Monique Coleman, and I stand before you in solidarity to end violence against women. I had the incredible honor of being the first ever United Nations Youth Champion for the International Year of Youth. And I'm also a Girl Up Champion for the UN Foundation and a women's rights activist. And my statistic today is that more than 77 million girls are not currently enrolled in primary or secondary school. And what this means is that these girls then grow up to be women who are uneducated. And by being uneducated, they are then so much more vulnerable because they lack opportunities. During my year as the youth champion, I got the opportunity to travel to 24 different countries, many of which were in the developing world. And I can tell you firsthand that educating girls and women is the key to sustainable global development. I saw it, I know it, I believe it. And today, we have to join beautiful Malala in this fight to end violence against women and girls. It is my honor to support you and Women for Peace and to stand here and to say that we must put an end to violence against women and girls. Thank you.
Rain or shine, thank you so much for having me. My name is Alexandra Richards. I'm standing here in front of you all in solidarity to end violence against women. I'm honored to be here to help support such an important cause. Of 2.5 million people trafficked annually into situations including prostitution, forced labor, slavery, or servitude, 80% are women and young girls. These issues have been extremely prevalent in the less regulated areas of my industry, and I'm happy to be here to speak out against them. Up to 1 in 5 young women under the age of 15 experience sexual abuse, more often by their family member. This is unacceptable. It's such a beautiful thing for all of us to come together and raise awareness about these issues. Today I support UN Women for Peace, and I'm speaking out to end violence against women. So thank you so much for having me.
That's it. Thank you, all of you, for coming. Take action and be responsible. This is the most important.
In Kigali, she wakes up, she makes sad choice. In Hanoi, Natal, Ramallah, in Tangier, she takes a breath, lifts up her voice. In Lahore, La Paz, Kampala, though she's half a world away, something in me wants to say, we are one woman. You cry and I hear you. We are one woman. You hurt and I hurt too. We are one woman. Your hopes are mine, and we